Howdy guys, we're about to make a game-changing difference to this Toyota 4Runner. I'm Dallas with Hamilton Motor Company, and I'm holding the 2014 to 2024 Toyota 4Runner Hamilton Headlight Upgrade Kit. Look at the pattern of this headlight, the details in the flashers, the quality of the lenses. This thing is incredible. At the end, you get to pick between two different types of turn signals. You got sequential, which is like a loading bar, or you got flashing, which is more traditional. This installation is complete plug and play, no splicing required, and works on all Toyota 4Runners. Lastly, it's DOT compliant, and our components exceed all Toyota OEM standards. Let's put it in. First step, we're going to loosen the negative battery cable to make sure there's no power to the lights. With all the clips removed, let's take off the trim baffle. With this 10mm socket and ratchet, we'll loosen the support bracket bolt. After you loosen it up, finish it with your fingers. Next, loosen these three bolts from under the fender. When you got them loose, finish it with your finger. Roll over to the other side, find the same bolts, and repeat the process. Last one. Make sure when you take these out, you put them in a safe spot and you don't lose them. Next, you're gonna remove these clips that help hold the grill on. To pop these off, you're gonna shove a flathead screwdriver and just turn it up. You're gonna take that top off and do the same thing for the bottom, and it'll pop right out. You got 4 of them. Next, you're gonna use the same millimeter socket and wrench, and there's 3 bolts on this side that hold the bumper up that you need to take off. There's 3 on this side, and there's 4 on the other side. They're easy to identify, they're just sticking out right under the car. Loosen them all up and then take them off with your finger. Once you get them loose, finish them with your finger. Again, don't lose them. Next, we're going to repeat the process on the driver's side. Don't forget, this side has 4 bolts under it instead of 3. Once you've got them all loosened up, finish them with your finger. Once the bumper's off, we're going to remove the old headlight. It's got 3 bolts in it, 1, 2, and then one's hidden behind this flap right here. You're going to remove them all. Once you've got them all loosened up, remove them with your finger. Again, these are bolts you don't want to lose. After removing those 3, there's a 4th bolt down here that you'll need to remove to take the headlight out. Moving over to the other side, we're going to repeat the process with all 4 bolts. Again, we're going to remove this flap to find this 3rd bolt. After the top 3 are loose, remove them with your fingers, and then don't forget this 4th bolt. Once we pull the old headlight out, there's going to be 4 harnesses connected to it. We're going to disconnect those. Just pull it out, let it rest, and we're unclipping all these clips. Next, we're going to move to the other side and disconnect the same 4 harnesses to the old headlight. You're going to pull it out and just find these 4 harnesses and just unclipping all of them. Headlight will come off just like this. In the kit, there's a fuse tap that connects to the daytime running lights. You're going to plug this in the fuse box. Next, we're going to remove the top to the fuse box. We're going to choose this one here, which is for your mirror heater. Next, we're going to plug our fuse tap right back in that spot. Next, we're going to snake this wire through the engine bay so it looks nice. I'm coming beside the battery, under where the headlight goes in. We need to make sure one of these is near each of these lights. I'm going to pop it under a couple of these. And under this, just kind of dress it up a little bit. We're going to have one wire harness hanging out here. We're going to have one wire harness hanging out here. The other part is connected, and we're going to shut this fuse box. This is a cool new feature on your headlight. When these green and purple wires are connected, you get a flashing turn signal, which is more traditional. When they're disconnected, you get a sequential turn signal, which is like a loading bar. It's pretty cool. Next, you're going to connect the other 5 harnesses to your new light. Once that's complete, you're going to pick it up and just slide it back into place. Next, connect the 5 harnesses to your new headlight. Don't worry, they only connect one way, so you can't mess it up. David? Don't forget your daytime running lights wire. Now we're going to slide your new headlight back in, put the bolts in, and reinstall everything. Should fit like a glove. On the passenger side, we're going to reconnect the 4 bolts. 1 over here, 2, 3, and 4. I get them all in there snug, and then I go back and tighten them to the end. Don't forget the one on the side. This is the last one. Next, we're going to move to the other side and tighten the 4 bolts on this headlight. Again, I get all 4 of them snug, and then I go back and tighten them. Once you've done the 3 bolts up top, don't forget your 4th one. Once your headlights are secured, reinstall your weather strip. Next, we're going to grab our bumper and walk it over. We're kind of going to like halfway connect it in, and we're going to put this 1 screw in the top because we still have to connect our fog lights. Now we're going to pull the fender flap back and reconnect the fog lights. Don't forget, there's 2 harnesses. Repeat the process on the other side. The bumper has clips in it. Just gonna put them in there, kind of pop them in all the way around. Next, we're gonna put in the 6 clips that hold in the top of your bumper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You're just popping them right in. Next, we're gonna pop the fender flap back in and put the 4 bolts in. Make sure the flap is in line and the clips are in line. Next, we're going to put in the 3 bolts on this side. I'm going to get them in with my finger and then tighten them up. With those 3 tightened up, we'll repeat the process on the other side. We got 3 bolts on this side to tighten. We're going to start them with our hand, finish with our ratchet. Next step, we're going to grab our bolts and replace the 3 on the passenger side. Grab your bolts for the other side. Don't forget, the driver's side has 4, the other side has 3. Next, we're putting the clips back in the trim baffle. There's 13 of these, so be careful. Lastly, we're going to reconnect the negative battery cable to restore power to the vehicle. And that concludes the installation. Boy, what a dang difference these make. Give me a call at 919-858-2890 or check us out on HamiltonMotorCompany.com. See you later.